Today, we're going to go on a little treasure hunt. We're starting with just one single, super simple word, and we're going to use it to uncover this really fascinating and powerful idea about language itself. You ready? Let's dive in.
All right, so here's our word, curve. Just take a second and think about it. If someone asks you, hey, what's a curve? What would you say? You might say, it's a bend or it's rounded. Maybe you just kind of draw one in the air with your finger. Seems simple, right? Okay, now let's look at the definition from our source, the Simple English Dictionary. A line that is not straight, it is like part of a circle. That's it. It's so clean, so direct, there are no complicated words in there. You instantly get it, and that simplicity, it is definitely not an accident. There's actually a brilliant method behind this clarity, so let's break down the anatomy of this simple definition and see why it works so incredibly well. Think about a standard dictionary. You know how it is, right? Sometimes you look up a word and the definition uses 3 more words you don't know. It can be this frustrating loop. The Simple English Dictionary, though, has one primary goal: use basic, easy-to-understand words to make sure anyone can grasp the meaning. So, what's the secret sauce? What makes this so clear? Well, it's not just the definition. The Wiktionary page gives us the whole toolkit for understanding. It's got the word as a noun and a verb. It has clear example sentences, a simple pronunciation guide, and even pictures for visual context. It's the whole shebang. And just take the verb form, for example. The car curved around the corner. You can picture that immediately. Or how about, this piece of wood is not good, it is curved. It's just a simple, everyday situation that locks that meaning right in your brain. But there is one more detail on this page, a tiny little note, kind of tucked away at the top. And this little clue is what blows the whole thing wide open. This is the key to this entire explainer.
And there it is. Right under the word itself, it says, curve is on the basic English 850 list. Now, when I first saw that, I had the exact same question you probably have right now.
The basic English 850 list. What in the world is that? This little phrase is the key. It's the whole reason the definition is so simple, and it points to a much, much bigger concept.
Well, the answer to that question is a system called Basic English. And it's essentially a miniature language hiding right inside the much larger English language.
And this is the magic number. The entire vocabulary of Basic English is made up of just 850 words. That's it. Not 85,000, not even 8,500. Just 850. You see, Basic English was created with a very specific purpose in mind, to be a simplified version of the language built on a core of 850 essential words. The goal was to create a tool for clear international communication and to give English language learners a solid foundation to start from.
The philosophy behind it is just beautifully simple. First, you master this small, powerful set of 850 words. Then, you learn to combine those words to explain bigger, more complex ideas. And the end result? Communication that is clear, direct, and accessible to people from any background.
So what's the big takeaway here? This whole journey started with the word curve, and it led us straight to this powerful lesson about the value of simplicity.
I mean, isn't that amazing? We started with one simple entry in an online dictionary, noticed one small clue, and it revealed an entire system, a whole philosophy dedicated to breaking down barriers and making knowledge accessible to everyone.
So why does this matter today? Well, for one, it's an incredible tool for English learners, for sure. But it's also a great lesson for native speakers. Trying to explain a complex idea using only simple words forces you to think clearly and concisely. It proves that simplicity isn't about dumbing things down. It's a powerful tool for smart communication.
And that leaves us with a final thought. If your vocabulary was limited to just those 850 essential words, what would you focus on? What ideas are so important that they deserve to be communicated with that kind of clarity and purpose? It's something to think about. That's it for this one.